Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation where we as a group evaluate and discuss recommendations for innovation focusing on the Guinness brand's business model. I will provide the introduction, then Jale will explore a SWOT and pestle assessment of the model, and Helen will then review the lean business model canvas. Sean will then complete the recommendations for innovation for the brand, and Zainab will close. The iconic Guinness brand has been symbolic as a drink of the Irish for years, and it all began when Arthur Guinness started brewing ales in 1759 at the St James's Gate Brewery, Dublin, with the signing of his famous 9,000-year lease. And as they say, the rest is history. At the present time, the distinguished Ruby Red beer is brewed in over 50 countries and enjoyed in around 150 different countries worldwide. The legacy of the brand now lives on in the hands of the global giant Diageo, a company formed in 1997 from the merger of Guinness and Grand Metropolitan. In 2018, Guinness sales were up by 5% globally, and the brand continues to grow as the company never ceases experimenting and innovating in true pioneering style, with 6 different Guinness beers on the market. The innovation, marketing, and advertising practices have been passed down since Arthur's time, but they never stop evolving. Our research methods included qualitative and quantitative methods. In order to assess the Guinness brand's business model, as a team, we reviewed different approaches to do this. We assessed a variety of business model assessment tools. We researched the Guinness brands online and secured an interview with the global marketing manager in Guinness to gain direct information on the brand. We agreed on completion of a SWOT and pestle analysis and the business model canvas as the approach to evaluating the brand. Through the ideation process of brainstorming and communicating ideas, we identified possible innovations that could be applied to the Guinness brand. They were far-reaching and diverse, but we settled on the recommendations and subsequent actions outlined by Sean. I will now hand over to Jale to discuss the SWOT and pestle analysis.
SWOT first. Strengths are the only globally sold stout, still regarded as a healthy beer. Guinness has a powerful legacy, strong brand, and distribution globally. They produce many innovative products and wide selections of beers, big budget for marketing and sponsorship. Weaknesses are very specific bitter taste, lots of new entries into saturated market. Guinness is no longer a family-owned company, so it competes with other brands under the same company umbrella. Opportunities. Younger segments prefer beer to other drinks. Untapped female drinkers market. Advertisement, sponsorships at sport, and the brand expands to include craft beers. And Guinness ties up with social media for gaining visibility. Threats, on the other hand, alcohol ban and changes in regulations. Health-conscious society is on the rise. Shortages in ingredients like fossil fuel and water. Ethical dilemma for advertising in sport events. And pestle analysis is, on the other hand, political. Changing policies by government and other organizations plays a critical role in policy making. Minimum price policy for drink industry. Alcohol labeling. Sponsorship banned by alcohol brands. Economical. Consumer confidence in economic status. Government intervention in the marketing of the brand can have a huge impact. Can leverage good skill level of employees and divert those skills to create global opportunities. Social. Drinking is perceived as a social activity. Change in lifestyle, health-conscious society, responsible drinking, decline in affluent customers, cross-channel shopping. Legal. Duty on beer and alcohol consumption laws like the latest alcohol bill in Ireland. Environment. The latest technology in production line and packaging, leading tech to speed up the distribution, sustainability, and now Helen will talk about lean business model canvas.
I had the pleasure of meeting with Jennifer English, Diageo's Global Marketing Director. Jennifer spent 10 years in the Guinness market, where we went through the lean business model canvas. The customer segment are pubs, supermarkets, and other distribution channels. They do not categorize persona, as this narrows it down to too specific and excludes others. The value proposition serves the following customer segment. Quantitative. Guinness is cheaper than most beers. They could charge more but don't to keep in line with price expectations. Guinness services every pub in the country to ensure a top quality product. Qualitative. Guinness is the highest performing product that offers very strong margins. Supported in advertising drives demand. They have a very strong design model. Distribution channels. Customers are reached through advertising. Television is very cost effective in Ireland. Also, outdoor advertising, social media, sponsored post, and paid media. Customer relationships. For the pubs, sales reps call on each pub individually. They offer internet-based service and online ordering. For supermarkets, they have a key account manager. Different segments are addressed accordingly, example Lidl or Duns and Marion. Guinness provides excellent customer service to keep, and to grow the customer market. Revenue streams. Cash. Selling kegs to pubs and cans to supermarket. Guinness are conscious of the cost of pints and cans to the customer. It's priced to align with customer expectations. Merchandise sales are chocolates and clothes, etc. There are over 200 products in Diageo. This keeps the cost base down and contributes to high revenues. Licensing business and business global licensings are additional revenue streams. Key resources. They invest in top marketing talent in the world. They invest in research, advertising and promotion, people distribution agencies and media. Key activities. Ongoing research to understand Ireland and the world today, innovation and research. The key partners. Guinness partners with advertising agencies and print companies to produce it. Shopper agencies, media agencies, also specialists to close this gap to sale. Cost structures include ingredients, distribution, staff, advertising, promotion and marketing. And I will pass you on to Sean.
Design thinking. We empathized, defined, and then ideated about various concepts. And the dominant idea was through a vertical integration of its sales channel, by operating pubs who directly sell to its customers. However, this idea was quickly abandoned with the realization that the scope of the project was solely the Guinness brand and not Diageo. So we went back to the ideation phase and came up with a new innovation to the business model: Guinness for girls. According to the Alcohol Beverage Federation, women are becoming a much larger part of the consumer base across the board for alcoholic beverages. Throughout the spirits industry, gender-inclusive marketing trends are just beginning to take off. Customer segmentation is important, and it's well recognised that Guinness is drank mainly by men, so trying to attract the other half of the population can tap into a huge growth opportunity. There is certainly huge potential in this market, and similar cultural barriers have been broken down between women drinking whiskey, which was previously seen as an old man's drink. And whiskey has sweetened its image by promoting its drink alongside cocktails and other trendy beverages, according to the Irish Whisky Association. Through a well thought out and researched marketing campaign, we feel that Guinness can successfully implement a strategy to target the female drinking market. We considered many different mechanisms for trying to attract female drinkers. A change of colour, a taste or sweet, Guinness and blackcurrant perhaps. We could rerun Guinness Light. The timing may have been off, Bill Gross tells me. Cannabis infused Guinness maybe? Maybe not. A fully complete and innovation plan is perhaps beyond the scope of this project, but our proposal is to develop on the Guinness and blackcurrant idea that is very common throughout pubs. It doesn't change the famed black image, but adds sweetness that women have a preference for. It would be cheap and easy to trial and implement, and add real valuable innovation to the Guinness business model.
In conclusion, as a whole, Guinness is an iconic, reputable company with global recognition. It has endured massive profit over the last decade. It's always striving to reach new markets and new potential consumers. Guinness has achieved this through innovative advertising and creative promotion campaigns. We believe the brand will continue to expand and grow. Guinness as a brand and product show no sign of slowing down in the future. It will continue to be a pioneering brand for years to come. Furthermore, Guinness is committed to create a positive role for alcohol in society through active support for responsible drinking and contribution to communities and environmental programs. Guinness through the year learned to use the good strategies and the tool to accomplish its aim to be leader on the market with a lot of competition. Guinness is the typical example of a company who is a leader on its market and does all what is necessary to keep this place. Thank you for your attention.